Hey everyone, welcome back to Making It with Sydney. So today I just want to do a really quick video on my hair. So last night I chose to take the plunge and dye my hair, which I've never done before, and I picked a color called Chestnut from Lime Crime. And how it's described is a hair dye that is able to go over brown hair even and brunettes. It's described as a full coverage color, and if it's over blonde, it'll come out more true to what's in the bottle. So, excuse me, I wanted to kind of just go over like what I did, how the experience went, how I feel about it, and yeah, so I'm really loving the outcome of it. I think that it did a really pretty sort of ombre. If you look at my roots, I did put a lot of dye on there, but honestly, it's like more of a tint at the roots and it goes down. Like if I come out of frame a little, you can kind of see how it's sort of an ombre. The color did come out truest to color here on the ends, which is where my hair is naturally the lightest because it's the most worn, obviously. And so I'm really pleased with the results. When I first rinsed out all the dye and started drying my hair, I was really worried because this came out when it was wet. It didn't look like it picked up really any of the tint at all, but it really picked it up nicely. So I think that, if you see my hair color in other videos and you kind of know what my hair color looks like, and you can kind of see on the roots that my hair isn't super dark, but it's also not very light, so I was really pleased that this stuck so nicely. So for the process, I started out, so I kind of asked a bunch of people who had dyed their hair before at home, and I got like some general advice, and then I consulted the Lime Crime website for specific directions on their hair colors and tints, and I clicked on the color that I had purchased, and it told me that I should wash my hair, so I should start with clean, dry hair, which I know for a lot of dyes is not the case. So I would definitely consult the box and make sure you're following the directions or the jar or whatever, however you purchase it, because different hair dyes have different directions. This was an all-in-one, so it didn't need any developer. It just comes in this cute little jar and has like a pink lid with a unicorn on it. And the dye is sort of expensive. I bought it with points on Ulta's website, and it's $16, and I did have to use the whole jar. However, I think compared to some other dyes, this was really user-friendly. Like I said, I didn't have to do anything. I literally just opened the jar, poured it in like the little bowl I was using, and used my applicating brush, and that was it. So I applied to the roots first, and I sectioned it off and pulled it up and applied between here as well, all throughout the roots of my head. And my fiance Nate helped me out too, because I can't really see the back of my head as well, and I don't have like two mirrors in my apartment that face each other so that I can see in the back. And then when we were done getting the roots, I rubbed it all through my strands, and I let it sit for 30 minutes on my head, and that's what they recommended on the Lime Crime website. And then I got in the shower and rinsed out my hair until the water was coming out clear. And after that, I dried my hair. I even took a, what's that called? Hair dryer to it, and made sure it was really dry and nice, and then that's when I was able to see some of the true color. And when I woke up this morning, I really got to see it because it was light out, and I think that this shows up a lot in the light. So I'm really happy with it. I curled it today, and I think that the process was really easy. If the price of the Lime Crime hair dye doesn't buy you or bother you, I would totally recommend purchasing it. I have another bottle of dye in a different color, and after this experience going so well, I would definitely consider doing that color as well. It's a very dark, deep purple, but I think because this one looks so nice over my brown hair, I would definitely do the other color as well. I can keep you guys updated on any fading or anything of that nature if you guys are interested, but I really just kind of wanted to show off my hair. I'm really happy. It was just, you know, me and Nate did it at home. I got home from work and we just, you know, did it all ourselves, so I'm really proud of it. I think it turned out really well. I don't see a lot of patchiness. I think because the dye was so creamy, it was so easy to just kind of, you know, spread it in between too, and, you know, even massage it into my scalp and really make sure that it got everywhere it needed to. So like I said, I think the application was super easy and I would totally do it again. So if you're looking for a dye that can go over, I would say light brown hair to potentially medium brown hair. If your hair is lighter than mine, the color saturation is going to be a lot more intense. And if your hair color is darker than mine, then it may be lighter. So I would just take that into consideration, but I love it. I would definitely consider doing it again. And I would definitely consider choosing a darker or brighter color even, just because I think it's really cool how it kind of naturally ombre'd itself. That way, like, I didn't have to really do any work. Like, I didn't have to really work to make it look super nice. And I think also because I picked an undertone that was kind of close to some of the undertones in my hair, because my hair tends to have some warm undertones. So that made it really easy to just kind of, you know, give it a little dye. But yeah, so that's all for this video. If you like it, give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.